Welcome to the No Breaks Network, your home for education and entertainment, righteousness and ratchetness, where we are never content with just content. No breaks.
No breaks. We are live to you on this special Wednesday night edition of Kickback Sports. I am your boy, No Breaks New. I'm not going to do the whole intro because that's just not what we're doing tonight. On the other side of this, I got my man, J. Lou. J. Lou, what up?
What's up? What's up? We here.
Ain't too much, man. Everybody's trying to figure out what the hell happened championship weekend.
A lot.
Exactly. I want to get into our biggest takeaways from the NFL last week. You want to start or want me started?
You go ahead and pop it off.
All right. My biggest takeaway, I was watching the championship games with my nephews, and I was like, man, Mahomes like Jordan. He's like, nah, Mahomes like LeBron. And I was like, damn, you might be right. I just left it alone. And then I thought about it. And I was like, no. When Mahomes has a stranglehold on the league right now, assuming he wins this week. When he wins, nobody else gets nothing. And that's how Jordan was. When he started winning, couldn't nobody else win. Now, when Tom Brady won, everybody ate on Tom Brady's watch. You know what I'm saying? He did get 7 rings, but Peyton won with two different teams. Kind of like on LeBron's watch where Kawhi won with two different teams.
Yeah.
Steph Curry got a bunch of rings. People ate in the Tom Brady era. People are eating in the LeBron era. When Patrick Mahomes or Michael Jordan had that thing, couldn't nobody eat. So I consider Mahomes Jordan-esque. And I say that fully expecting him to win, even though he's going against my MVP, Saquon Barkley.
Mm.
So I'm a little torn. But my biggest takeaway was Mahomes has the opportunity to prove that he is Jordan. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. That was my biggest takeaway from the games. I mean, shout out to the Commanders. They did a really, really admirable job, especially with a rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels. I even give a shout out to the Rams. You know what I'm saying? And Matt Stafford. But my biggest takeaway was Mahomes may very well be Jordan.
Yeah. You know what it is? A lot of people just don't like the Chiefs. And I think it is like, people don't like greatness or winners. They, you know what I'm saying? They want to see certain, you know what I'm saying? They want to see them lose. And it is what it is. But man, I appreciate greatness.
Me
And like
too.
what we saying with Mahomes is greatness. Like if he's able to three-peat, which is going to be a tough task because
Yeah.
Philly offensive and defensive lines are legit, and you win football games that way. And I think the Commanders saw that they need help on the front liners. Um, so I think it'll be a good challenge for Mahomes. But if they're able to win this and make this a three-peat, I'm all with you. Like he's definitely Jordan, because then you basically Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson kind of falls into the
Patrick
Charles
Ewing,
Barkley,
Charles Barkley,
Patrick
Patrick
Ewing.
Ewing,
You know what I'm saying? They fall into that realm, and I think
Karl Malone.
Carl Malone, John Stockton, those type of realms, and you don't like it because I think a lot of people of you know what I'm saying, like this younger generation, they look at Barkley, Ewing, they don't look at them as great as they were
Right.
just because Jordan held them back. I'm like something, y'all, like they were dogs.
The bulk of Barkley's career, I consider him the greatest power forward of all time. I had to ultimately relent a little bit to Karl Malone, who's also in that category, because Karl Malone got the scoring title, and
Hold on.
number two.
Over
That's
Tim?
no. This is before Tim got in the league. This
Okay,
is
okay,
back
okay,
then.
okay.
Now, if you ask me today, Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward to ever live. My number two is always going to be a tough for me because my heart says Barkley, but the numbers say Malone.
I'm gonna still say Barkley.
See, my heart say Barkley.
Yeah, because the thing is, Barkley was able to do it by himself. Like Stockton, when you think of Malone, you think of Stockton. you think of the pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? Great in his own right. It is. You know what I'm saying? You accept that. But Barkley, for him to be that size and dominate, like
On the
that's not
boards,
normal.
it's not six
That's not.
four,
That's not
300 pounds shooting threes, leading the league in rebounds.
like. Yeah, like, he was just a dog though.
Yeah, if he cared a little bit more, he
I
might have
don't.
he might have got him a ring or two.
I don't think he had the. He ain't had the dogs with him. Like I'm like
Yeah,
Kevin Stockton and Dan Marley was not the guys. They were not those guys.
they weren't. Who do you have? Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson,
That was his best
Vince,
group.
Vince
And you know what I'm saying? In a
Dumas.
prime. You know, he had the Houston years when all the old guys got together.
Yeah,
Him,
they was done.
Pippen.
They was done.
Yeah, they was all old as shit.
Yeah, him, Pippen, and Elijah Wan and Drexler. They should have did better. They should have done better,
Man,
regardless.
they was old as shit.
They was, but yeah, old for back then. Because now we look at it and look at LeBron. Look at LeBron.
Yeah, nah, he's an anomaly. That's his greatest skill.
Mhm.
To be honest, that's his greatest skill.
It's never been a nigga this good for this long.
Yeah,
And that's
and
why I say he's like Brady, or Brady's like him, because
yeah,
their longevity.
because Brady had that long gap between championships, if you remember.
10 years.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, like he had that long gap, and it was all done completely different. Though, like his first couple of years, if you look at that, was those were defensive center teams.
Yeah, he was just
That's
a
when Belichick got his
game manager.
chops. Yeah,
Yeah,
like they was winning games 2017. Like Vinatieri was, the big
the
the big guy.
king, the king.
Yeah. He was hitting game winning field goals. It wasn't like no
Mhm.
30-point games. It was like 2017, 24, 20 type things.
Yeah, and that's kind of where LeBron is kind of shaking out at. I mean, when you look at LeBron and whether he's averaging a triple double or is he putting up 35 points a game, it just kind of depends. And
Yeah.
I want to switch really quickly to the NBA and the biggest takeaways from there. My biggest takeaway has been I like Cleveland. I respect Cleveland, but
Hmm.
I look at Oklahoma City, and I think they have what it takes to win it all. And I don't even see a real threat in the West. I mean, Oklahoma City still got like 10 first round picks over the next like 4 or 5 years. Like, where are they going to put these players? You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little behind you. But I think it's my fault. Like I need to see it before I can, you know what I'm saying, before I can give it to you.
Hmm.
So to me, I think they're the most talented team. They probably play the best as a team. Like you know what I'm saying, like not individual center teams,
Hmm.
center teams like LeBron take over, Aiden take over. Uh, so like certain teams, you know, what I'm saying, certain teams got to play it and take over. So I think they're the best team. But until you do it, I just can't give it to.
I mean, coming out of the West, I mean, the team last year was Dallas. I think they're better than Dallas. So that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who did
uh,
they lose to last year? They lost to Dallas or Denver.
Dallas, I think it was
Yeah,
Dallas. And then Minnesota. Minnesota's different. They got rid of Cat. He's in New York wreaking havoc. So
yeah.
they've taken a couple steps back. Denver, they've taken a step back. Russ is doing what he can to keep them in the game, keep them relevant, keep them in the championship hunt. But they've taken a step back as well. And Dallas, with their injuries, I mean, Luka ain't even playing right now. So they've definitely. I don't see who's going to beat OKC.
But I think you got to count on Luca coming back.
Yeah,
And Jokic is still Jokic to me, man.
and what
Like
they
I'm
get
not
him
giving it
last
to
year?
OKC
What
until
they
they
get him
take
last
it.
year?
Like you got to beat one of those good teams. You got to beat Jokic. You got to beat Luca. Like you got to beat those generational talent guys to show that you're better.
I
Like
agree.
I think Shea is there, but some like look until you do it, like I don't count it.
I ain't counting until it's done. I'm just saying I think they can
Who
do it.
you so you got OKC winning it all? Who you got? OKC Boston?
Right now, I got OKC coming out the West.
Okay.
Um, Depending on KP, Kristaps Porzingis, if he's healthy, I
He's
got it
healthy now.
Boston going back. Well, I mean, now we he was a wizard. We know what he is. But I really, really like Cleveland because they got the size to deal with KP. KP being 7'3" don't scare Cleveland. They got them big boys down there with Garrett and Mobley. So I give Boston a slight edge, but only if KP is in the playoffs. Remember, KP missed like the first 2-3 rounds of the playoffs and then showed up for the finals.
Yeah,
So I don't think Boston can do that again.
yeah. I think last year was like fluke, meaning like
Everybody Boston
yeah,
played was hurt.
yeah, like they played all dudes that was hurt, like you said. So like to me, my unpopular opinion is I'm still leaning towards the Bucks
Ooh,
because because of Giannis. I seen Giannis do it. I've seen him be a dog in the playoffs, so I count it. Uh, in the West, Jokic, I seen him do it. Jamal Murray, I seen him step up in the playoffs. I don't think he's going to be as bad as he was last year, this year. You know what I'm saying? Especially
it's
him being
Minnesota.
healthy. Um,
Because Minnesota got
Minnesota,
them out of there. Minnesota got Denver out of there.
yeah, that was,
It was like,
and
don't
it
it was
was easy though.
like, ain't no defense of your title. Get up out of here.
Yeah, but I think they them being cheap and letting Cat walk is you
Yeah,
know
they done. I think Minnesota's done. I mean, they'll make the
I don't
playoffs.
I don't
They'll
think
make
you know
a
what I'm saying? I don't
round or
think they
two.
done. I wouldn't say they done, but they
I'll say it this way: they have zero chance of winning the title this year.
you said
That's
zero.
what I mean, zero. And I feel the same way about the Bucks, unless they make a trade. If the Bucks pick up Bradley Beal, get a third scorer, if Minnesota makes a move, gets rid of Julius Randle, they get rid of him,
I ain't gonna be able
maybe.
to do that.
Well, Miami said they might take Randle. Said they're
Yeah,
considering it.
yeah.
And send it like a three-way trade where Butler would get to Phoenix. I think I don't know if Bill would no Butler would go to Minnesota. Randall would go to Miami, and it was another team involved. But who
Hmm.
knows? We got 7 days. We got 8 days.
Yeah,
So who knows what's going to happen?
yeah, that'd be a solid move though
Yeah,
for
yeah.
all the teams you just mentioned though, because I think
Mhm.
both all of them need that person.
Yeah, we'll see. And then don't count out our Wizards. We throwing some people around. You might get a Valanciunas. You might get a Kuzma. You might get a, what I'm saying? We throwing people out there. So you might
Yeah,
get a
no.
Brogdon.
We very well may be part of helping a team win a championship.
Every team that has won the championship over the last 6 or 7 years has had at least one Wizard on it, one former Wizard.
You guys
So
saying
we helped them all. We've been helping them all.
Jonas, which is a great pickup. The Lakers should have never broke up having AD playing the four. So
Yeah,
they really want to add a big, even AD been, you know what I'm saying, been talking about it heavy about how he
mhm,
wants to play with a five so he can play his true position as the four. We got Malcolm Brogdon, who's a guy that can be a great on ball defender, a backup point guard. He can step in and spot duty, to be a part of your closing five defensively.
for sure.
Um, yeah, I mean, I won't
Kuz.
get rid of Kuzma. I don't know if he want. That's your boy, man. I ain't trying
Kuz
to
can
say
help
nothing.
out
Last
somebody.
every time I say something about Kuzma, you get sensitive. I don't want to say nothing. That's your boy. I ain't gonna say nothing about your guy.
Hey, he got to go. He was on his he was on his MAGA stuff. Go on. We'll miss you, Kuz. Get on going. I'm about tired of him. Now, I want to take a look at the week ahead. Or the weeks ahead because we do have the Super Bowl coming up, and we got some things going on in the NBA. But I want to skip right to the Super Bowl because that's what everybody wants to know what's going on. Super Bowl preview, and I'm looking right now: Chiefs versus Eagles 2. Um, this will be different.
Yeah.
I did not want to see this when I saw that they were in the Final Four. I was like, any combination. Give me the Bills and Commanders. Give me the Commanders and Chiefs. Give me the Bills and the Eagles. Give me anything but the Eagles and the Chiefs. And now I'm like, no, this is exactly what I want to see. All season long, I thought the Eagles were the best team in the NFC. All season long, I thought the Chiefs were the best team in the AFC. And that's what we got right now. And the Eagles with Saquon, I think, pose a formidable threat to the Chiefs. He's my MVP. I had him as
Yeah.
MVP over Lamar, over um, Josh Allen, over everybody. I thought it was Saquon. I was
Yeah.
really mad he didn't get to break the record, but he's going to have the record for total yards, which is something I'm looking forward to. He has the opportunity to have most running yards in a whole season, including playoffs. And then, of course, the Chiefs have a chance to three-peat. So I'm looking forward to both of those records being broken, which means I think the Chiefs are going to win the game. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles won running behind Saquon, putting a game on his shoulders, making him Super Bowl MVP, and him going for 180, 190 yards and 2, 3 touchdowns. And I can see it.
Yeah.
I just I can see a little bit more Pat Mahomes doing what he does. Um, Vegas has the Chiefs winning by 1.5 points. I'm right around there myself.
It's a toss up.
Um, well, let me ask you this: do you feel this is going to be different from their last matchup? And like I said, do you think it's going to be better, or do you think it's going to be, some BS?
Um, I think, like you said, we have the two best teams. And we being honest, like Philly's been the best team in the NFC this season. They got the best roster. They built it the right way. They added the right free agents, the right supplementary coaches. They
Mhm.
did it that way. Uh, KC has the best quarterback in the league, probably the best quarterback that we've ever seen play the game.
Yes, sir.
Right? It is what it is. Like Tom Brady's the most winningest um, quarterback from a skill set. Patrick Mahomes is the best that we've seen play ball, and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, Eddie Reed is probably one of the top five coaches that ever coached.
He in that top 2, 3 right now.
Yeah, yeah, nah,
He up there.
yeah, oh, no, he's definitely up there, and he's always been. So, and the last game was a great game. Though. I think like that's what it was weird though when people's like, I don't want to see the game. I guess so you get fatigued. Like I don't want to see the same two teams. But it was a great game. Like, it was like 35-31 or something like that. It was a close game. Something like I don't know why. Like it was a legit game. Look, Jalen Hurts played a hell of a ball game.
Probably his
A
best game
lot
in
of
his career.
scoring. Yeah, yeah. It was a great game. Like it came down to the last possession type of thing. So I can see Philly winning just because I believe football is won on the front lines. I think Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, uh, and them two defensive tackles. Like when you can press the middle, that that makes great quarterbacks look regular.
Yeah.
So I don't care
That's what
who you
Tampa Bay
is.
did to Mahomes in the Super Bowl a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
they press it. When you get pressure down in the middle, it changes everything. You can't play the way you normally play.
Mhm.
And KC has had issues on the front line all season. These last couple playoff games, they've camouflaged it quite a bit. Um, but hey, sometimes you can't. And if they can get the pressure Mahomes that way, because they got the defensive tackle that can stop the run on the way to the quarterback. So I think they definitely have a shot. Um, Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is the probably best one in the league. So just kind of seeing them go against Chris Jones, who I think is the best defensive tackle in the league.
Yes, sir.
I think that'd be a hell of a play. A hell of a chess match. Um, Jalen Carter. I mean, Jalen Hurts. I like him going against their secondary. I
Hmm.
think KC got one solid corner, like a real, McDuffie, was somebody that I really like, but I'm not
Young boy
scared of
play.
nobody else in their secondary.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
like I'm
if
not
you put him
scared.
on
Now I'm
AJ,
not betting against Mahomes just because. Yeah, goddamn it, he Mahomes.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
My name
they
is
just know. You
Patrick
know what? And it
motherfucking
was. I was
Mahomes.
talking with one of my boys. I was like, they just know how to make one more play than you. If you
Yep.
look at it, they not dominant. They not crazy better than you in this or you can't pinpoint. They just make one more play than you.
Every game.
Yeah,
That's why I think they're gonna get this three-peat. I think they're gonna make history, and I think the
okay.
conversations are gonna go crazy over Mahomes versus Brady.
Yeah, 'cause and I do think the Eagles secondary is overrated. If they can
Yeah,
block them, if they can block that front up, I think they're underrated. Like I think Slayer's on his backside,
little play
the
Slay.
backside of his career. I think Cooper is looked at like Jason Sehorn was back in the day, where he looked great. He looked great until he started getting beat. So I think they do a lot of zone stuff. They kind of camouflage it. Mitchell, the rookie, is a solid guy. I think he a little handsy. So I think I think if they can block them guys up at the front, I think Mahomes got a shot.
And this is the first time Mahomes has really had all his weapons in the playoffs.
Exactly. And they're gonna
So
have time because they just got Hollywood Brown back 2 3 weeks. So you think he gonna be ready to go?
we got him. Ain't Hopkins healthy,
Yeah,
right?
you got D Hop. D Hop a little
Yeah,
older,
Hop.
but yeah, you got D
Yeah.
Hop,
For
Hollywood,
one game,
Xavier Worthy coming into his own,
hmm I saw
Kelsey.
what
Yeah,
Travis Kelsey did in the divisional round.
who's
That
that? The
man don't put
Baltimore?
up no numbers nowhere ever. But he had like 9 catches, 100 yards. I was
Yo, he
like,
went nuts.
what?
I was like, I'm like, y'all, how y'all letting him that open?
Right.
I'm like, look, somebody else gonna beat me. I can give you that. Like somebody, it's gonna be somebody else.
So I mean, one game, everybody can put it on the line. I just like Kansas City chances, man.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Now we got a week or so, week and a half before that game. Is there anything in the NBA that has your eye right now that you're looking at over the next week or so? That's like, let me take a look because I will mention this. They did announce All Star Weekend. They did announce that we have 4 Wizards that are going to be participating in the rookie All Star Night. Bub Carrington, first year player. Alex Sarr, first year player. Bilal Coulibaly, second year player, and Justin Champagny is going to be represented for the G League. So there are going to be 4 games on rookie night, and we should have a player in every one of those games, and one of them is going to win a championship, the All Star championship. So I like it. Our vets probably will not be involved at all during All Star Weekend, but
They
to
better
know
not.
our 4 young guns, that's all we can ask for, man.
Hey, look, man. Let me honest with you, man. You really good at this podcast shit. The way you, I'm gonna be honest with you. That shit was a science that you just did.
Oh yeah.
I ain't worried about nothing about the Wizards right now except getting certain people off my team. Like, look, I want
Yeah.
to see what we can get for Kuzma, Jonas, Brogdon. Um, I understand nobody's gonna want to take Poole's contract, so we're gonna have to deal with it. Um,
They want Poole to be here. Poole is on the inside.
yeah, I think,
I'm just saying.
yeah, I know. Don't remind me though, dog. Like, don't remind me. So.
Man.
Now,
And they got whooped
what I'm
tonight by the
interested for the
Raptors.
second half of like NBA is the trade deadline. I want to see
Yeah.
is somebody gonna pull the trigger for De'Aaron Fox? Is where's Jimmy Butler going to end up going? Um, are the Lakers going to be able to grab somebody? You know, because AD out for a week. Are they going to be able to grab a dog to kind of put them over the hump? Um, I think those are the only teams that's really looking for somebody. But
The Bucks say they looking,
yeah, but
and
if if they find somebody that's willing to take Middleton,
yeah, and the Suns desperately trying to get off Bradley Beal. So that
yeah,
it's a lot
he
to.
got the no trade. You're gonna have to send him somewhere that he's okay with.
They say he said he's not going to a losing team or a team in the
A team in
cold.
the weather, yeah. Hey, and
I
I'm
ain't
with
mad.
him.
I ain't mad
Look,
at
look,
all.
my agent was able to negotiate a no trade clause, and goddamn it, I'm utilizing it.
Exactly. This is the time where you're supposed to use it,
Yeah,
and I'm going to
I
use
don't care what y'all say.
it at all. Um, I really want to see De'Aaron Fox go to San Antonio. I want to see Wemby have somebody to run up and down with.
I think I saw that was his top team, right?
And for the record, when me and you talked about this earlier in the week, I was the first one to mention that. Now we didn't have an episode, but the
Yeah.
first thing I said was I want to see him go to San Antonio. And then, hours later, Sham Swanee and all them people started breaking the story. But just know it, Nostradamus broke the story first. I break out the text messages between me and J. Lou. There's a reason we do this sports podcast. It ain't because it's just fun, because we actually know what the hell going on.
And in my unpopular opinion is, if I was San Antonio, I wouldn't press it. I actually liked Castle, the young rookie. That's
Have
one
him
of the
at the
guys.
two. Want
Yeah,
him
that's
at the
one of the ones that
two.
we wanted. Vassal, I really like him as a shooter, as a two. If I'm San Antonio, I'm not giving up my whole future. I like Wimby, Castle, Vassal together.
They ain't got no whole future.
That's their future. Those are all young guns.
Man, I can see Chris Paul. Send Chris
Huh?
Paul to Sacramento.
No, Chris Paul. They not Sacramento not taking him.
Why not?
Motherfucker, because what for what?
You
What you
send,
want to take a 40-year-old man for?
hey, the same reason San Antonio just took him. And the same reason that the Wizards took him.
You see what San
And,
Antonio paying, and the numbers wouldn't match up. Just the salary numbers
and
wouldn't
give
match
a
up for them
and
two.
give a number one pick.
They
We,
want
we,
they
give,
want
we give
young
you a
players.
first round
I
pick.
forgot what they said, but I think they want young players and draft picks.
Give
They
them
ain't
both.
no way they would take Chris Paul.
He on a 1 year deal. It's expiring contract. Help him make the playoffs this year.
They don't need it.
They got to get rid of De'Aaron Fox.
They don't have to do that.
They want to.
No. I think he's shown that he doesn't want to resign, and I think he's trying to
So,
press the issue.
so they got to
But
get rid
but
of him.
he has another year. If I'm them, I'm waiting till the summertime to get a better deal.
I ain't
Like,
gotta
because
happen.
I know
I ain't gotta
Rich
wait.
Paul, you know what I'm saying, has told them that, you know, he probably not gonna resign. He has a trade destination. But if it's me, you can't really improve yourself by trading him for right now.
Man, you trade him, you get a first round pick from San Antonio and some draft compensation. I mean, and
You could
some.
do that in the summertime. It'd be a waste.
They want to get off him now. They're trying to fix the culture. That's why they fired Mike Wilson. They're trying to fix the culture. It's not right. That team is too talented to be where they are. I guarantee you they trade them. I
They
guarantee
they
you they
won they
trade them
won like
before the
seven,
deadline.
8 games out of the last 11 with Christie. No,
Right.
I feel you that
And
they
that's
didn't
why they
trade,
want him
but
gone.
to me it's unnecessary. I
You don't
wouldn't
want to
trade
you
for
don't
that.
want to cancel in the locker room. We just fired a coach. We're gonna turn things
It
around. We
ain't no
finally
cancel.
starting to win.
Motherfucker, you getting paid. You play.
I promise you he gone.
Look,
I promise you he gone.
I'm not disagreeing that he's not. I'm just telling you, your leverage gets better in the summer because you have him for next year. I understand their perspective is like they trying to press it and get something now. I don't. To me, I wait till the summer to do it. Because the
I,
thing is, they gonna give you cheap stuff this year. Like during the
yeah.
season, those summer deals are always better than the in season deal because
I don't
you
know if
kind of
I
know the
agree with that.
picks.
I don't know if I agree with that. Like, think about
You
when
think so?
Barkley got traded to Phoenix and all they gave up to get him. Like, people they the deals are the deals. And De'Aaron Fox draft capital ain't gonna go. I mean, his trade value ain't going up by
Yeah.
the summer. You saw what we did with Kuzma. We kept Kuzma, right? Kept him during the season, and then last summer couldn't trade him. Right now, can't
All right,
trade him.
you going too far. You going too far comparing Ken Kuzma and shit. I know that's your guy. Look, don't compare him to an all star, a 20 plus, 8 plus. You know what I'm saying? Assist guy. Come on, man. Don't do that.
De'Aaron Fox draft value ain't gonna get no higher because they're not doing nothing in the playoffs.
Yeah, but
So it ain't
like
going no higher.
I don't think it gets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it don't get high, but it ain't gonna get no worse.
It could.
I guess if he get hurt, but the thing is, Sacramento can't do nothing. Like they strap. Like they went in. Like they re-signed Malik Monk. They re-signed Sabonis. It's nothing really. They you know what I'm saying? Like they can't really do nothing.
And they got DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, DeMar
Let
DeRozan.
De'Aaron
They made
go.
that trade. If I'm them, I'm like,
Let
look, man.
De'Aaron go for some draft capital
I'm like, look, we
and
gonna
look to
keep
make
with
a
this
move in a
team.
year or two.
I'm like, we're gonna keep with this team for this season. We're gonna see what we can do in the playoffs. See if we get lucky. Um, you know, look, we paying you 45, $50 million. You know,
When you find
finish
out,
strong.
I'm gonna give you an analogy from the movie when Harry met Sally. And Harry just proposed to her, like, I want to be with you, let's get together. And she was like, wait a minute, we weren't even speaking the last year. Now you're just showing up and want to get married. You want to do, give me a minute. Ask me on a date or something. Why is everything so urgent? And he was like, when you know who you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. And the same applies here. When you know who you don't want to spend the rest of your life with, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. I'm sure you've been in a situation where you was breaking up or about to break up, and you were like, I need to hurry up and get this shit over so I can get on with what I need to get on. That's Sacramento, and that's De'Aaron Fox. It is over. We do not want to drag this out. We do not want to wait until next year. It is over.
See, I think that's more the Jimmy Butler situation. I think the De'Aaron Fox is like, look, I know I don't want to be here forever. You know, it's cool. You know, but I ain't gonna sign. I ain't gonna sign a long term
If you
contract
tell a
with them.
team you're not signing, you will not be signing.
But
It's over and it's on bad terms.
I,
You tell me, you propose to a woman, she says no, I'm not going to marry you, and I'll never marry you. Don't ever propose again. Is it cool or is it over? It's nowhere to go from there. It is over. It is a ugly over.
no. See, that's where you wrong. What if it's in February? You be like, all right, fuck it. Let me hit you for
But no,
Valentine's Day.
but this is what you got to
Let's hold it
realize.
off a little bit longer.
Nope, nope, because they live together. You live with your girl and you propose, and she says no, I'll never marry you. Why are you in my house? It's
So
time for you
the
to go.
holidays.
Nah,
A lot
nah,
of people do
nope,
it. Nah,
nope.
see, you only saying that because you're a 5% and you don't believe in holidays. That's why. If it was Christmas, you'd be like, man, let me just bullshit it until after
There
February.
are no NBA holidays. When it's over, it's over.
But you
De'Aaron
use the
Fox is
analogy. I'm
gone.
just fitting it in.
I'm telling you, De'Aaron Fox will be gone before Jimmy Butler. How about that?
I can see that
How
just
about
because
that?
his trade value is high. Like
And
they've
when
already
it's
said,
over,
like
it's
it's
over.
about 6 or 10 teams that's already reached out to kind of see, what they want. But
Mhm.
again, it's tough because De'Aaron already has a trade destination, and no team is going to trade for him unless he wants to re-sign with them. So that's why it kind of limits their choices. Like really, 12 teams want to trade for him, but he's like, look, I'm only going to re-sign with one of y'all.
Mhm.
So and the Spurs is one of them. But if I'm the Spurs, I'm like, look, if I know that, I'm not. I don't have to give up everything.
They don't have everything to give up. I think you're tripping. They don't have an everything.
No, that's
They have nothing. They're not giving up Wemby. We know that. They're not giving up Castle. We know that. Everybody else can be replaced. De'Aaron Fox is better than everybody on their team except for
yeah,
Wemby.
yeah. But I'm being honest. I'm not
You
crazy
keeping
about it just
Vassell
because
over Fox?
you say what?
Are you keeping Vassell over Fox?
One on one, 1-to-1, no. But do I
That's my
think?
point.
But hold on, though. But that's not all you're gonna have to give up. You're gonna have to give him probably two other players and multiple draft picks
There's
for
nobody on their
Fox.
team
And what
worth
I would say is
keeping.
this:
There's
I'm
nobody
not
worth
sure
keeping.
Fox is gonna come in there and not understand that. Hey, you number two.
It's nobody worth keeping.
I'm just, I don't know if you wanted me in your locker room.
Or now you assassinate his character.
No, I'm saying
You
no,
just like
but I'm
Trump.
saying like
You
I
just like
don't
Trump.
know because Fox probably got in his head that he gonna come and Wemby is gonna be his number two. I'm like, no, nigga, you
No,
gonna
no, he
come
does
and
not.
be
No
Wemby's
one, no
number two.
one. There's no player in the league that thinks Wemby's going to be their number two. There's not one player, and LeBron wouldn't
Man,
think that. There is no
man,
player
you
in the
watch your mouth.
NBA
You leave
that
LeBron
thinks
alone. You leave LeBron
there
alone.
is no player in the NBA that thinks Wemby is their number two. De'Aaron Fox has deferred to DeMontis Sabonis.
He had been
He
deferred. That's
deferred
why.
to
That's why
Wemby.
he probably bitching. I don't know why. To be honest, their team is good enough to win it. If De'Aaron Fox is as good as he says he is, their team is good enough to win it.
Well,
So if they're not,
they had a coach.
so if they're not, it's because of him. Why the fuck would I give up everything for you?
I totally disagree. They had a bad coach. They weren't playing well. They got rid of the coach. They didn't
Oh
won
man,
like
come on,
9 of
man.
their
Ain't no bad
last
coach,
10
man. Everybody
games.
always blame the shit on the coach.
Well, we saw what happened when Christie took over, right?
Come on, man. Everybody blame the
Did,
shit on the coach. Everybody,
did
every
we
year.
see what happened? Are they playing better or not?
That's the
Are they
players.
playing up to their potential now or not? He wanted to bench DeMar DeRozan.
He should have.
He had the locker room messed up.
Yeah.
They were all against him.
Yeah. That's,
It was a
that's why them
toxic
niggas.
environment.
That's why them niggas is losers.
No, they won like 9 of the last 10. They're actually
Yeah,
winners.
yeah, don't worry. No. They're gonna start losing again.
Once
This shit is
De'Aaron
soft
leaves.
shit. Look,
Once De'Aaron
this is that.
leaves.
Oh, let me play real hard for a week. Nigga, you always go back to who you were. I don't believe in that shit. You do that shit with the Wizards, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm mad at you because you made me believe last year that them niggas was gonna be okay, and you made me try to believe. You tried to trick me this year, but I ain't fall for
Oh shit, I ain't fall for it this year neither.
it.
They got me last year, won't get me again. Hell no. Man, De'Aaron Fox put up 1985 tonight. I mean, Sabonis put up a triple double.
Yeah, he the
Keegan
best player.
Murray. I mean, they and they still lost to sorry ass Philly with no Embiid.
Damn.
Inexcusable.
But you said they got a new coach though.
You told me Christie came in and changed everything. You told me that. We could rewind the tape.
Mm-mm.
That was you. That
No,
said
I
that.
told you that shit. That shit happened for you can pretend. It's only so long fake thugs can pretend.
I like De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, and Wemby, and figure it out after that. Everybody else can go. I would give up 2 or 3 of them other players, and I would give up a pick or two for De'Aaron Fox. We know who De'Aaron Fox is. The Spurs are a 500 team. Their first round pick is not going to be a lottery pick. It's going to be number pick 15, pick 19, pick 18. I don't mind giving up that for De'Aaron Fox. If you told me I can give you the 18th pick in the draft and I get De'Aaron Fox, I'm doing it every day and twice on Sunday.
No, I agree. If I'm Sacramento, I'm like, look, I want to cancel. I ain't doing the deal without him. And they gonna say no, and I'm like, all right, well, don't worry about it. We'll holler at you in the summertime.
I mean,
We out, and at
I
that
would give up
point, you're gonna
Castle.
have to compete with everybody.
I give up Castle. I would. I need Wemby in this second year, De'Aaron Fox in this 5th year. We're gonna figure that out. Now, if I give you
I
Castle,
think Castle
you ain't
has.
getting that
I
top
think
draft
Castle has
conversation.
superstar potential.
I think De'Aaron Fox is a superstar.
Yeah.
Ain't no potential. It's
19
easy.
and 8 ain't man. Look, I wish the records would show that. I wish I see him in the
Hey,
playoffs get a playoff victory. I mean,
they
like
took Golden State.
niggas, they throw this superstar shit around too much.
You
He's
just
a
said you thought Stephon Castle, who's only started like 5 games this season, got superstar potential.
yes
How can
potential.
you tell?
He
We
has a
only
skill.
had
No,
40
no.
games
The
this
same
season.
way. The same way when you saw Kawhi, you was like, all right,
No, no, I didn't say
he
that
got
about
an it
Kawhi. I didn't
factor.
say that about Kawhi till about his 5th season. Kawhi was a quiet, church mouse, weird guy. I did not say that about Kawhi. Now, what I can say is
Wait, a lot of other people said it. The way
they were
the
all wrong. They were
organization
all
said
wrong.
it.
They were De'Aaron Fox is averaging 25, 6 and 5, shooting 46% from the field. 6'3", 185 point guard, 27 years
Listen,
young. I mean, it is what it is.
I look, wow, it's different with guards, man. It's different with point guards. It's harder to me to win it all is a lot harder to do it with a smaller point guard than it is to do a bigger point guard or a legit two guard.
But
I
it doesn't
think
matter.
Castle's
He's
size has the
second.
potential to be a legit
He's
two,
going to
three
be
wing.
a second or third option because he has a 7'5" star. You're not winning with the little guard. You're winning with a 7'5" monster. You're looking at the
We'll see.
game wrong. In Sacramento, he was supposed to be the man. In San Antonio, he's going to be the second or third option. He's going to thrive in that because you have a seven
Look,
foot five
I like Dion.
alien.
I think he's a legit. He's a solid player. But see, the thing is, what I don't like is people scream his stats, but they don't say what he's doing with the team he with now. All he doing
Who
is stats.
Fox?
You
Fox?
lost to all of them niggas. Everybody you
Fox?
played in the playoffs, you lost.
Wait,
We
you
was
said
at
that.
star
Well,
shit
so
at
did
then.
Giannis. So did Giannis. He lost everybody last year and the year before and the year before. He got put out in the first round last year. What you talking about? You think Giannis gonna win it all? He had his ass whooped last year.
No,
He
no,
ain't
no,
did
no,
nothing
no,
since he
no,
won
no,
the
no,
ring.
no, no. Motherfucker, but he won the ring 2, 3 years ago.
3, 4.
And when he lost and won, he was injured last year. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't play.
And the year before that, when what's my boy name for Boston? Jason Tatum blocked his shot end of the season.
So he put up 35 or 40, 10 and 8.
And
I
Jason
don't even know
Tatum
his stats,
outplayed
but
him.
I'm assuming he
Jason
put up
Tatum
that.
outplayed him. Jason Tatum had a 46, 15 rebound game. He outplayed him.
No, he didn't.
So now
No,
what?
no,
Forget
no, he didn't.
Giannis. Oh, Giannis
Everybody
sweat.
know Boston won because of their team. They had 5 dogs.
This was 2 years ago. I'm talking about when Boston didn't even win the whole thing. When they shut down Milwaukee, shut down Giannis 2 years ago,
They
and
didn't
then they
shut him
lost.
down. He was the only one that played.
They shut him
That's
down.
why they went to go get Dame.
They
They like,
shut
we need
him
somebody to play
down.
with. We need somebody to
Shut
play with
him
Jan.
down.
Nah, look, hey man, look, I like
This is
Jan, but
you shitting
I'm
on
not. Look,
De'Aaron.
I'm done giving people. You know what I'm saying? They get 25, 5 and 5, and I'm gonna call them a superstar. Like, no, stats is stats.
I watched what like the Bane did in the playoffs, and they
Who?
like last year was a little lackluster. The year before, they were on fire, and they should have beaten Golden State. But
Yeah,
Steph had
they
that
just kept
fourth quarter.
losing. I mean,
Now,
you know,
they didn't keep losing.
De'Aaron
Steph had that fourth
They
quarter.
ain't show up. They ain't go
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
He
Well,
lost
I tell you what,
like he
we sitting
always
here,
do.
we debating Milwaukee and Sacramento, right? Let's do this let's just do this the real way, and this is end all that crap right here, right
You
now.
said Milwaukee
Throughout
and who?
all the turmoil, Milwaukee is fourth in the East. They have 26 wins. Sacramento has 24 wins. I mean, they're right there in the same place together. You show me the difference. Except
Giannis.
one had to fire their coach.
One is Giannis, and the other niggas crying and say he want to go somewhere else. That's the difference.
Giannis has said he want to leave.
Nigga, no, he did.
He did. So he said if they don't get him help, he leaving.
No, he did. Come on, that's your BFF's LeBron.
Well, LeBron has never threatened to leave. He not my BFF. My favorite players are uh, Bub Carrington, Alex Saar, and Keyshawn George, and Bilal Koulibaly. Them my peoples. But we'll let you guys decide in the comments. Let us know what you think on everything we've discussed, and we will be back for a quick Super Bowl preview right before the game and a recap of it, maybe a day or so later. We'll figure it all out. But thank y'all for tuning in to Kickback Sports. KD couldn't be here with us tonight. She will be returning and joining us for future episodes. Any last words, there, Lou?
It was KD. Tell him I said what's up.
I'm gonna make sure she hear this part. She
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
fuck
Now
you
tell
up
her
too.
Patrick Queen said he held the plane for him and shit, so they can join it. On the way to the. I think they went to Cabo. I think all of them went to Cabo this year.
Cabo. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna run into the Steelers over there too.
I know. No, that's who Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen with us. Nah, yeah, they can run into it with us. It's crazy. You know what it? That's crazy though. How good Lamar was against the Steelers. I wish he would have fumbled that shit away from on us, but it was all right.
All right, last question before I let you go. Are
All right.
y'all bringing back Russ or Justin or both or neither?
I think it's. I told you a couple weeks ago. It's the price. It depends on how much it'll take for. I think Russ will be the option one if he does it at a certain point. If he wants to get in that 30, if he wants to get in that 35, 40 million number, what I'm saying, go do your thing. Go play with Pete Carroll in Oakland. I mean Vegas. In Vegas. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Would you want Russ back?
Not at that number. I
At
take him
any
at a
number?
good number just because I know I can bring me a legit number two receiver in, and I can bring me a offensive lineman in, which I know he needs to be successful. If I can't bring those players in, I don't want them.
Okay. I don't know
What's
if
up?
I bring him back.
Shout out
I'm
to y'all
torn.
coach. What's his name again?
And that'll do for this episode. I'm not discussing Cowboys in this show no more.
Scotty.
I done
Man,
had
that's gonna be a
enough.
good pickup for y'all.
Dog.
That's gonna
He
be a
was on the
good
team
pickup for y'all.
last year and
Y'all need
didn't do
something
nothing.
simple.
He did nothing on the team. I don't like his father. I don't like his brother.
You don't like money?
No, I don't even like some of his cousins. I don't like none of them.
Man, they gonna be all right. Nah, and I
They're gonna be
think
terrible.
Jerry's gonna hit. He's gonna hit the free agency this year like
Oh,
he's
this year
never done
for the
before.
first time ever.
Yes, because everybody killing him. He gotta go. He gotta go hit the free
Derrick
agency.
Henry said, "I want to play for the Cowboys,"
But
and
he
they
didn't
didn't even
fit. He didn't
call
fit
him.
our team. That's what he
He
said.
fits any team. He fit the Wizards, nigga.
Y'all already had Zeke.
Man, no. Is he left, right? So he get picked up for the playoffs. Ain't nobody even sign him.
When nobody doing that dumb ass shit but Jerry.
Yeah, only my Cowboys. Well, I'm not claiming them. I'm picking me a new team. I have a new team by the start of the season. I'll let you guys know who that team is. It's gonna be the Titans or the Jaguars. I don't know. I'm starting over from scratch.
He's here for
It ain't gonna be the Cowboys. I'll tell you that. But man, tune in this Sunday. We'll be back doing a full episode of a Pod Named Kickback where we talk about everything from pop culture, the music, the sex, the sports. Might have a surprise for y'all. We might get J. Lou and KD on the Sunday episode. I gotta work it out. I'm gonna work it out and let y'all know what I can do if I can make this thing happen. But you'll see Randy be there with me and Jackie. And I've been working out. So y'all,
Yeah,
my next
I got my
episode, I should
workout
be
in the day.
Diesel.
I gotta get it.
And just so y'all know, you might want to follow my prize pick picks. I made a cool $400 on prize picks last week. So we'll see what I ain't made none this week, but we'll see how that go. But
Yeah, I gotta look at my joint tonight, see what I did.
I lost everything because somebody ain't play. And then damn Jokic went out for half the game, just messed all my shit up.
Yeah, I played some dude from Charlotte that fucked me over.
I had Kuzma making 1 3. Kuzma shoot 12 threes a game. That Bama he didn't even take a three this game.
Oh, he on my DNP list. I'm not playing that motherfucker no more. I
Ever
played him
again.
for some short stuff, and like safe plays that I thought like, all right, look.
I'm like 1-3, 1-3. The man must shoot like 10 a game.
And then the thing, so he gonna do that. He gonna be horrible for 10 games, and then have a game where he has 7 threes or some shit. I'm gonna be pissed. That's why I'm playing. I'm like, he just.
And I knew better than to play the Wizards, but it was a free. It was a get your money back bet. So I was
Yeah,
like,
same. Yeah.
eh,
I had a couple of those. So
punk ass Wizards. But all right, y'all. Make sure y'all work hard and grind hard the rest of this week. Don't stress over Trump. Just make sure you connect with your family, love on your family, build your tribe up. It's about ownership. If you work a job, make sure you have a business on the side. If you do own your own business, make sure you put your working time and effort into that. And we're not letting Trump discourage us or stress us out. We still got sports to watch and fun times to have. Just do what you got to do. You know you got to do it. Just do it. That's it. That's all. See y'all next week.